Well, it's a high today of 4 degrees, very chilly, the ropes were frozen on the bow. I'm setting off, I'm going through Ellesmere tunnel, which is only about 80 metres, filling with water, getting rid of our rubbish and hoping there's a mooring on the Ellesmere arm. Andy and Steve, bears aboard, are still behind us, they're leaving later on today. Right, off we go. Just glad I've got my glasses on with this tunnel ahead. It's been absolutely beautiful here, but unfortunately, we've all been too ill to sit out and enjoy it. But we're here till March, so hopefully we can sit out, have a hot chocolate. That was the dream. Oh, it's just stunning. How quiet is it?
There's a small car park just over the top of Ellesmere Tunnel, and it was about a 15-20 minute walk down to where we were moored outside Blakemere. The tunnel itself is just over 80 metres long. There's no traffic light system, you just have to check there's nothing coming, sound your horn and put on your nav lights. With the flow on the Llangollen Canal though, it does seem to drag your boat over to one side, and I couldn't help but keep to the left side of this tunnel. It just kept dragging me over that way. It was a beautiful crisp morning, and it was one of those days that you felt good to be alive. There was a family of buzzards flying around and some blackbirds singing in the background. The canal is quite shallow here on the left hand side. You could hear the ice cracking. I didn't realise it was this cold.
Morning.
I'd set off from Blakemere just after 8:30 AM and I was hoping to get to the Ellesmere arm for 10. And just over on the right hand side is the entrance to Blackwater Meadow Marina. You can get fuel here, there's a chandlery and the staff were very helpful. I think this is one of the narrowest bridges on the Llangollen Canal. I'm turning left here towards a service point because I want to get water and get rid of our rubbish. Then hopefully I'm going to reverse back and turn right down the Ellesmere arm. I'm doing this journey on my own so that when Anthony gets back from work tonight, he can just meet me at Ellesmere.
Well, I should have known. As I was passing those boats, you could hear sheets of ice on the left-hand side. Didn't realise it was that cold. The water points are all frozen, so I'm going to try and pour some hot water on, see if I can get some water out. Yes. Right, got some hot water, not too hot, and poured it on the hose pipe. Second time, it's worked. So chuffed. You take your water for granted as well, don't you?
Well, I managed to find a mooring on the Ellesmere arm, which was a miracle because the day before it was rammed. And we've got good company. There's Gary and Nikki from Chuggabug and Pete and Caroline from One Day More. Ellesmere itself is very convenient. There's a Tesco superstore at the end of the arm, there's a laundrette, there's coffee shops, pubs and shops. It was only about 10:30 AM, so this gave me time to do some artwork. And I've been dabbling with digital art and I'm really pleased with this. And the next night, it was a Christmas light switch on in Blakemere, so we met up with friends in the vaults.
Are you keeping alive?
Alright, thank you.
Hello! Merry Christmas, everyone!
Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! Leaving now.
I see the spirits are flowing.
And it was good to see so many people out in town.
Yeah, nice. I'm gonna have to make sure.
I think we'll be round in the morning and try and get a saucepan. You'll have to watch it because I'm getting first stabs on it.
Morning. You've been busy in the galley. What have you been doing?
So I've made a beef in red wine and Stilton pie. Made my own pastry and stuff.
That looks amazing.
And I've made a Bailey's cheesecake
Wow.
for dessert.
Very nice.
We were moored in Ellesmere for a couple of weeks because we had some problems with our throttle. We're hoping to get that fixed or we can't move. There was a lot of home cooking involved, which is just what we needed because the weather was pants. Anthony loves cooking and baking and he's really good at it. I keep telling him to go on Bake Off.
Yeah.
Look at this.
I've copied and pasted it onto one person who's already asked, but somebody else has just asked.
Someone likes the look of dinner.
This is Poppy and Hamish, Pete and Caroline's dogs.
Just want to say a real big thank you to Dave, who came yesterday. He came bearing gifts and he also brought us this. So this is amazing. This is from Shania, who drew a picture of our boat. She's only 9. I think this is incredible.
The colours are spot on, aren't they?
Yeah. So a big thank you to Shania, a big thank you to Dave, and Dave's wife, I didn't catch her name, for the lovely gifts as well. But that's amazing, Shania. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks Shania, a budding artist, I'm sure.
Yeah.
We had been warned by friends that there was a severe storm coming with winds of up to 90 miles an hour.
We're on the Ellesmere Arm, aren't we? Who
Yeah.
we just met. How lovely were they?
Ah, yeah, really nice. So Jackie and Mark came to see us with their 2 dogs. They're really cute. Cottontail and, is it Benji?
I think so.
I think so, yeah. Little West Inner Yorkie.
Yeah, went for a coffee with them. They were lovely, weren't they?
Yeah, really, really cute.
Yeah. I'm doing some artwork. And Anthony, what are you doing?
Me? Well, I've made some soup and I'm making some savoury scones to go with it, but I can't find my cutters. No idea where they are. Who'd guess you could lose stuff on a narrowboat?
Yeah, you never lose stuff on a narrowboat.
But the recipe says you can roll it into a sausage and cut them. I'm not convinced because I think when you do your cutting and you don't twist, it helps them rise. I don't know. It looks too smooth for me to be rising, but we'll see.
Do you want me to go and ask Caroline if she's got a cutter?
No, it's all right. We'll
I don't
see.
mind. Only a 2-minute walk.
Or you could go to Tesco and get me some. Got a bit anyway.
The storm's forecast, isn't there, tonight?
Yeah, another one. It was horrific yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah. So what's this for? The scones, did you say?
Yeah, this is walnut and Stilton scones, and this is cauliflower and cream of cauliflower and Stilton soup that I've made. I just need to blend it, and then
Smells nice. Look at this. How lucky am I? And Anthony's homemade scones.
so there's Stilton and walnut scones.
So this is Anthony's cheese and cauliflower soup. Smells delicious. Oh, that's amazing.
Is that all right?
Perfect for this kind of weather. It's beautiful.
So I've not made it before, but it's creamy cauliflower and Stilton soup.
We're heading over to see Bears aboard and meet with Pete and Caroline for dinner. But check out this forecast.
The red warning has been issued for the western side of Wales down towards the Bristol Channel. This area of low pressure is tracking in slowly from the west. The winds are incredibly powerful, so that red warning indicates that winds could be in excess of 90 miles an hour.
Look at this. How Christmassy does it look? We're on Steve and Andy's boat. bears aboard, not birds aboard. And
Parmesan cheese.
look at this. They've made us a lovely dinner.
Look at that.
Mine's a child portion size.
Yeah, I
it's
don't
a
believe you.
Fancily folded napkin.
Mine's
You
a
don't get
regular
that
size.
on
Yeah, you don't get that on
ours, do you?
ours.
Look.
Yeah, you do. We will next time.
God bless YouTube.
You'd be
That's all
showing
I can
off.
say.
The conversations we've had tonight. So Caroline is like me and watches all the nice films.
Nice films,
or
without
films
gratuitous
that are
violence.
true stories and
Yeah.
a really good drama.
Yeah.
Pete
Oh, hang on,
and Anthony, on the other hand, watch garbage, violence,
Yes, gratuitous violence, any of that kind
Or
of
horror.
stuff is great.
horror.
Yeah.
Right, now this isn't horror, but there's no link here. This is
tiramisu.
That looks amazing.
Tiramisu.
Topping.
Who's made it? You or Andy?
Andy, that'd be me.
yeah.
Andy's the chef.
No. Thanks, Andy.
Andy's made all the courses tonight.
This is the weather on the way back to the boat, but we know there's worse to come.
Morning.
Morning.
How did you sleep?
Surprisingly well, actually, considering it was so noisy. Things were falling on the roof all night. But yeah, I slept really well. I didn't get up till really late as well.
We weren't moored that near the trees, were we? But yeah, stuff was blowing and landing on the roof all night.
I think it's a dressing gown sort of day today.
Yeah, so that's the storm. Do we remember what it's called? But yes, we had a lovely evening with the bears aboard.
We did. They got to a delicious meal. We had a game of sequence with the bears and Pete and Caroline.
Yeah, it wasn't very nice walking back last night, was it?
No, but it was a lovely evening. Really
Yeah.
enjoyed it.
Yeah, and are we going anywhere today? Are we moving the boat?
No.
Well, you can hear it's wild outside. What are you doing here, Anthony?
Mate, I'm making a no-bake Bailey's cheesecake.
Oh, nice. Are you breaking up digestives?
Yeah, not that it's a rolling thing, but this is quite therapeutic.
Got a tree up. The wind has calmed down, but it's very cold and blustery. That not worked before then?
No, I thought it might be. I only had a small blade, so I've just been lazy because I already got it out. So I just got my hand held whisk out instead. This is a great little whisk because this comes off separately, so you can clean that separate to the main body of it. Great. So I've whisked up some cream just so it's just to light peaks, and I've had cream cheese with icing sugar and 2 slugs of Bailey's in the other, and then I've folded them together, and then I'm putting it on the biscuit base that I did earlier with digestive biscuit and butter, and then this will go in the fridge.
Ooh, Bailey's nice.
I'll smooth it off with a spoon. So luckily, I made one last week of these and Paul hasn't eaten all the flakes that was left over, so I'm just going to put some flake crumbs on top. So there's half left, Paul, if you want to eat that later.
You know me, I can't possibly eat that chocolate. Anthony's busy in the galley. I've just been to Tesco and the laundrette. Well, Anthony went to Tesco. Back on a boat, but we passed Debbie and Saul's boat and look what they've done for us.
How lovely is this?
Yeah.
So it's a homemade card, all cross-stitched.
Nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's beautiful. Real nice.
But we're a bit upset, aren't we?
Yeah, they've not put tango on.
It says, Merry Christmas from Saul and Debbie. What about tango?
Yeah, where's tango in here?
And Anthony's in the galley again. He loves being here. He's always got music playing and he's singing. We've had to turn the music off so it doesn't get done for copyright, but I'll see what he's up to.
We're going for drinks later with Debbie and Saul and Andy and Steve. So we've got Barely Floating and Bears Aboard. I've contacted Sol and Debbie, but Sol doesn't like cheese. What's that about? So I'm making some pizzas for the four of us, pre-drink.
Yeah, they look nice. And tell everyone who's just been in touch, wanted to come and meet us.
Oh yeah, Heidi. So that was really lovely because we didn't get to see Heidi because our paths crossed when we were at
Away.
Brinklow, and she passed Aqueduct. So we're a bit disappointed. We didn't think we'd get to see her before Christmas. So she's contacted us. That's fabulous.
And said, what are we doing on Sunday?
Yeah. So looking forward to that.
Yeah, can't wait. I think there may be a drink or two involved.
Do you reckon? We've got two types of pizza. This is chorizo and peppers. And then I've got pepperoni, chorizo and jalapenos.
Nice.
Well, it's a bit chilly, isn't it? If we're honest.
I wanted to light the fire. Paul told me I had to put a fleece on.
Yeah, he's walking around in a t-shirt saying it's chilly, and it is winter.
It is chilly.
Yeah, but we'll put the heating on in a bit.
Yeah. So it's nearly afternoon. We've got to go and take the van for its MOT that's due on the 12th. I totally forgot it was that close, to be honest, but I've managed to get it in short notice today.
Yeah.
So we're going with that this afternoon, so fingers crossed for that.
I can't believe it's December, and I had a show yesterday. I haven't had to cancel. We've been so ill with this cough for nearly 4 weeks now, haven't we? We feel like we're loads better than we were. We're not coughing all night like we used to.
Yeah, I've attempted to go back to the gym a couple of times. So I went only once last week, and I went yesterday with Andy from Bears Aboard. I managed to do my 30-minute run, but I really struggled. I had to have a bit of a pause for a couple of minutes in between. So my chest obviously hasn't cleared yet completely. But yeah, getting there.
You're good. I did a magic show, but last weekend and the weekend before, I had to get replacement entertainer for the shows because I was just so ill. I couldn't speak. I was coughing all the time. But yeah, thankfully we're over that. We're moored at Ellesmere at the moment, but we had a bit of a problem. It was lucky in a way because our friends Tom and Sharon were just leaving this spot, and I just pulled up alongside them, and rather than go to the winding hole, I decided to reverse in, and as I did, the gear stick, the joystick completely jammed.
So yeah, so that's been intermittently getting a bit stiff, hasn't it? The throttle lever. And then like the other day when I was at work, Paul said it completely jammed. We've contacted Josh, who installed the motor and the throttle lever.
Yeah.
And we just wait to hear back from him today. He said that there's a 2-week wait time because it comes from Austria, but they've started making their own. So we just wait to hear back whether his are compatible with our boat. Fingers crossed that they are, because obviously we can't go anywhere until that's sorted.
Can't move at all. So just lucky that it happened where it did.
Yeah, and we've got bow thrusters as well, and stern thrusters, which enables you to moor up properly.
I've said to Anthony and to friends that I'm thinking of giving up shows next year because I think you probably saw a post a couple of weeks ago where I drove 75 miles to a show. I left my boots outside in the rain because my eyesight wasn't great when I took my glasses off, and I forgot all about them. Dropped my props off at my parents', then another 75 miles back to the boat. So it was 150 miles at least round journey, and I was away from the boat for 8 hours. I think it's just I enjoy the shows, but it doesn't fit in with this lifestyle, does it?
Not really. I mean, my job doesn't particularly fit in with it either, but I can't do my job remotely, so yeah.
And I'm doing quite well with my art, and I'm really enjoying the art. So the more I do it, the more I'm enjoying it, which is a fantastic feeling. And I've had a lot of support from Anthony and friends and fellow artists. If you remember Kath and Anna Marie's been in touch. Anthony Savage saying they completely understand where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
So even if I earn less money from my art, the thought of being on the boat when Anthony's off work, doing a bit of art, we can sit and
And
chat
without the
together.
travel. So and it gives you more time to create your art. I think you're going to need to be more disciplined with time management because you're hopeless with time management.
Wow, it's been difficult because we are with friends, and that was one of my worries, that we'd be out drinking every night with friends.
Good job I'm not his manager.
But yeah, I have said to Anthony, and actually I'm ahead with my Christmas commissions. I've fit in a couple that weren't due till January. I've already started work on them, so that's really good. But yeah, I think next year I may just do school shows in December and spend the rest of the time editing our videos, cruising, spending time together and doing my art.
Oh, that sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Anyway, enough waffle. We just wanted to touch base really, because we haven't done that for a little while.
No, and then say thank you for your support,
Yeah.
as always.
Yeah, really appreciate it. Have a fabulous week, and love from us.
Oh, wish me luck. I've got cataract surgery tomorrow.
So it's a simple operation.
Yeah.
I've had it done.
I'm not nervous about it. I just can't wait to see the results.
And just a quickie, we have been looking at dogs as well.
Yeah.
So we're hoping, we're not sure yet, but we're hoping when we get back off holiday in January, sort of mid-January, that we're in a position to introduce the new crewmates. We've already come up with a name.
Yes. Yeah.
Should we tell them?
No, keep it a surprise.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Okay, guys. We'll
All
see
right.
you soon.
See you
Have a
soon.
fabulous week.
Bye.
Take care.